Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. On the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Space for him to turn and look. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific effort! And another try! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get it through? Reinders in acres of space out wide. Tran! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Nicely spread. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. Romero does well to get it back. That has not gone well.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Paris Saint-Germain very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van de Ven. To Greenwood. Matheus Cunha. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Reinders. Van Dijk makes the interception. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Reinders. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Very nicely done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. He's big chance! And he's stuck it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Chouameni. Great vision. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He has a look up. Nice looking ball. Reinders showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Borussia Dortmund cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Greenwood. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. And that brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. The second period is on the way. Bruno Fernandes making good progress on the right-hand side. Greenwood. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Chouameni. Reinders. Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Matheus Cunha. Tries one from range. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Reinders. Oh, well played. Ambitious ball here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's gone loose. Oh, it's come loose. Greenwood. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's hoisted clear.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Reinders. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tran going after that. Chouameni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Not the most convinced. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Le numéro 5. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 19.
Eze.
Le numéro 11.
Oh, sweet
Le
feet.
numéro 18. Le numéro 41. Le numéro 17.
Mbappe.
Le numéro 2.
Kimmich made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Reinders. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Chouameni. Looking for the run. That's tidy. This looks promising. Now it's Kimmich. Hakimi, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Haaland is herring after that one. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Eze. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Eze really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
So, third corner of the game.
Attention, changement.
Little pass back, played out wide, and he's picked it up out wide, and across it goes. Romero attempts a clearance. Out towards the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Eze. And here's Marlon. And here's Haaland. Shot a goal! And It's all becoming so easy. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Paris Saint-Germain, palpably stronger, better, superior. Reinders, and that is a little undercooked. Now it's Haaland, and it's Rice. That has ended up in no man's land. Chouameni, the final 5 minutes. And here's Haaland, Rice, shoots! That's another chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come to nothing. Now it's Marlon. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Il y aura 4 minutes.
It's bounced back off the post. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marlon. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Romero attempts a clearance. Reinders. It's a really well-measured ball. Driven in. Rice. No way through. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Looking for the far post. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Paris Saint-Germain appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Reinders. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Mathias. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Van Dijk. Back to the keeper it goes. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe making good progress. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Tura. Šeško. Maciej Cunha. And Alexander-Arnold. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. It's come to nothing. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. Šeško. Van de Ven. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Romero tries to clear. Played back in. Oh, good climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. Maciej Cunha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily. In towards the back. Oh, good effort! Goal Saint-Germain take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Reinders with the short one. That's good play. Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to clear it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's going wide left. Kajolu. And it's turned away. Oh, he's big chance!
Une minute.
Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Back on the way then. Paris Saint-Germain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Vitinha did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. The message is clear, none shall pass. Bade. Now Van de Ven. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Reinders. And it's Reinders. Reinders is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Aimed at the full. Terrific effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision. Spread neatly.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. He's in one on, and the shot! It's a goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
Le
time.
numéro 22.
Borussia Dortmund restore parity.
Le numéro 6.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Le numéro 17. Le
Mbappe,
numéro 9. Le numéro 2.
and it's
Changement
Hakimi.
en cours.
Nicely weighted ball. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's having a go! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Borussia Dortmund with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's...
He's having a hit! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Attention.
So here comes a
changement.
substitution. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van de Beek. Pulisic. Yamal. Nicely spread. The ball goes in. Cleared away. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Paris Saint-Germain get their fourth corner. He's rising! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gravenberg, who's set up one goal so far. Romero, Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Reinders. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's destined for the flank. Yamal, Chouameni, and it's Eze. Now it's Pulisic. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Romero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Out towards the flank. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. He's done well to get that clear. Oh, good spread. Marlon will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's made its way to him. And he's... Sesko! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. What a throw in. And he's whipped it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Paris Saint-Germain are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Sesko. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Plays a sharp little ball here. Crosses it in. It's a goal kick. Great vision. This looks promising. Oh, that's neat. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Greenwood. And that's aimed into the middle. Knocks it into space. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And a chance! And no mistake! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for options, for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Nicely shaped ball. Marlon gets flagged offside. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quickly taken. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold. And the counter is on. Matches Cunha. Cunha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good ball out wide. To Greenwood. Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, can he get onto this?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Thinks about the shot, and he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Chance to... And a header! No, not the best of headers. This possibly the last play of the half. Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. You give him a... And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vitinha, Hakimi, and he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Threads one in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Greenwood. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Stood up well to him there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 11, le numéro 5, le numéro 10, le numéro 4,
And it's Chouameni.
le numéro 7.
Eze, nicely weighted ball, opts to play it back.
Le numéro 21, le numéro 17, le numéro 8. Changement.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van der Ven, looking for the run.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now he's off and running. Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Eze. Now it's Ferran Torres. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6. À sa place, le numéro 2.
Played towards the other side. Hakimi. That's a good foray he's making. That's been slipped through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mbappe. And here's Reinders. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's De Bruyne. Paris Saint-Germain very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Oh, can they get him away? Elects to... Oh, great leap! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Hernandez. That's headed upfield. No, that's been intercepted. Haaland. Now it's Ferran Torres. Eze making good progress on the right-hand side. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Attention, changement.
Gives it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Ball in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Looking to play him in. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Paris Saint-Germain claim it back to much approval. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Reinders looking to play it into the box. That is lovely. And that is headed for the middle. Tries one from range. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain, they just didn't seem to have a plan, having been forced into chase mode so early, Peter. The players seem to lose their collective heads, and once you do that, it's a challenge to fully recover.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.